She be the smoke show from Glencoe. She's the feminine touch of the program. It's Lil B. How are you, my dear?
There you go. There it is. Haven't been here in a while. I forgot to turn the microphone on.
Well, matter of fact, the last time I talked with you, you were going to be spoking at Glencoe High School. Mm-hmm. How'd that go?
It was good.
Was it?
So it was split into two groups.
Okay.
So they did 9th and 10th grade first.
Okay.
And then 11th and 12th after.
So you did two speeches.
I did two. The first, are you eating on the air?
Yeah, I'm having, my wife made this wonderful pulled chicken. And then she made the sauce. It's like got soy sauce, honey, a couple of other nice, it's like a barbecue sauce, but it's not nearly as thick and as bad for you. And then she has these green onions.
Oh, yep.
That you sprinkle over the top of it.
Okay.
It's the new me. This is my entire lunch. It's just a couple of chips. And it's the new me. My New Year's. Matter of fact, do you do New Year's resolutions?
Not really. Because every year it's like, I'm going to lose weight.
Right.
I'm going to sleep more.
Right. I'm going to exercise more.
I'm going to make more money. And it just never happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm a New Year's resolution person. And so I made them on the 31st, just before midnight, the last couple of hours before midnight. And this morning I just wanted to take a look and see how I'm doing. Not only have I broken all of my New Year's resolutions already, but 7 of the 10 commandments as well. The new and improved Common Man program.
Every time.
New and improved.
It is new and improved.
So you did two speeches.
So I did, and the first group was kind of like what Tenna warned me about. You could tell that they were a little younger, a little more immature, not a ton of engagement. But then the second group was really good. Asked a lot of questions.
Really?
Yep. Asked for, my email because I was like, I'll hire any one of you. When you go to college, if you want to work on the street team, I'll hire any one of you as long as you want to work hard. And like 5 people asked for my email.
Wow.
So that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. And then had like a great catered lunch after and then took a tour because it looks way different from when I graduated, which feels like a really long time ago. It's a totally different place.
Did you bring up the arm wrestling championships?
No.
Why wouldn't you bring that up?
Because that happened such a long time ago.
Matter.
They already knew.
Yeah.
Maybe they did know.
They see your picture on the wall.
I guess I didn't walk by that trophy case. It must have been in the other wing.
The legend lives on. Do they still do the arm wrestling tournament, or do you think that's done so?
I think that's done so. That was like a Winterfest kind of activity. I don't know if they still do it. They should bring it back.
You have to remind me, how many matches did you have to win to become the champion? Well, it wasn't just one, right?
No, it was 3 because I think you had to match up against somebody in every grade.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it wasn't easy.
You won it back to back junior, senior year, or sophomore, junior?
Junior, senior.
Yeah.
Still got it, too.
I brought this up before, in high school, not high school, but in elementary school. As far as athletic activities, my very best was the sack race.
Okay.
Right? You get the potato sack race. I won the blue ribbon.
Okay.
6th grade track and field day at Adams School. And they didn't have it when I went to 7th grade. I went to go out trot for track. Mm-hmm. And I got my gunny sacks over my shoulder. And the track goes, well, what can I do for you? I go, well, I'm here to try out for the track team. I'm going to be in the sack race. He goes, we don't do that in track and field. I was devastated, crestfallen, right? Same thing. What if they had arm wrestling, a league, and you went from there? You could have been in the Olympics.
Yeah, think about it.
They should have Olympic arm wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't they?
They should.
There are so many. Tenby and I have discussed this off and on throughout the years. So many Olympics, winter and summer, events that would be much more, to me, entertaining to watch. I mean, the 100-yard dash is great. Relay's great. But wouldn't you like to see the wheelbarrow race where somebody's holding somebody's and just see which country has the best wheelbarrow racers? I just think it'd be fun. But they don't do that. Oh, it's too silly. It's child's game.
It's not serious enough.
It's cool. So you would have been think about it. You could have won gold medal with that arm wrestling.
That would have been great.
So it was fun. You enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good.
And Santa visited.
Santa visited. All right.
Santa visited.
You want to hear what happened to me?
What happened to you?
So there we all are. Christmas Eve morning, sitting on the couch.
Christmas Eve morning.
Yep, Christmas Eve morning. Baby V, Big O, open their presents. Everybody's happy. Paper everywhere. Mr. Lil B says, bring this one to Mom. Bring a box over. And he says, read the card first. Okay, great. I open it up and it says, Merry Christmas, love you. The real one will be here on Thursday. Okay. So, all right, open the present. So I opened the present.
Empty box.
No, pulled out it was just a stuffed animal. It was a stuffed puppy.
Oh my gosh. You are above average at that.
No. Yes. So.
Did you not want a puppy?
Not really. So I looked at.
What did you write on your list for Santa?
I didn't make one.
Okay.
And in fact, I wasn't going to get my husband anything. I was like, but then I saw that he had gotten me a gift, and I was like, dang it! Now I have to get him something. So I just looked at him and I was like, are you serious? Like, I didn't understand it at first, and then I just said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. And then the kids too. Nobody believed him because he's just always been anti-dog, and we just haven't really. We always talked about like, oh, it'd be fun to have a dog, just to cuddle on, whatever. But that was really it. And he's like, yeah, we get him on Thursday. No, we don't. No, yeah, we're picking him up on Thursday.
And you now are the proud owner of a puppy dog?
Name Winston.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. That's an old jingle. What kind of dog is Winston?
It is a golden retriever.
Okay.
Cutest thing you've ever seen. But I feel like I've had a baby again. And today, I feel like I'm back from maternity leave.
No!
The peeing is incessant.
It's nonstop.
So what do I mean, and it's just all you do is follow this dog around. Making sure he doesn't pee.
He doesn't know the difference between hardwood floor and carpet.
It's about 6 months of training.
Oh, cool. Great.
He doesn't know the difference between hardwood floor and carpet. Hardwood floor is one thing. Yep. Carpet's the next.
Yeah. So we have him just on the main level, which is hardwood floor.
Okay.
So that's good. But if I'm not following him around like a shadow to make sure he doesn't pee, I'm schlepping him outside.
What percentage of the responsibility are you for raising the dog? Yeah. So that's the problem.
And he is a really good dog. So when my husband, so he did a bunch of research for over a month.
And is it a puppy or is it
it's a puppy?
Okay, so
he was born November 11th.
Okay.
So he's just a little puppy with a squishy little face. He looks like a stuffed animal. And he's got a little chunky belly. He was the biggest one out of the batch. Lucky. And the lady said he was the calmest and the best with kids. And he is. He's very calm. I could have a puppy right now that's bouncing off the walls, and I don't. It's just the peeing. And then mommy likes to sleep. Sleeping is my favorite thing to do. So right now we're just taking turns sleeping downstairs because he's in his crate. And he's waking up about every 90 minutes to 2 hours, whining. Yeah, laugh it up, Chuckles. Because he has to go to the bathroom. So there I am in the middle of the night, standing out there with Winston, contemplating my life.
Well, where's hubby? Sleeping?
Well, he takes a night, and then I take the next night. Okay. So we're doing that. The kids have been helpful, but they're also kids. So they cuddle and play with them and wrestle for 5 to 10 minutes. And then it's back to shooting hoops, playing Fortnite. I'm going to go play with my friends up the street. Plus, they're not staying up at night. So one day, I'm fine with it. But when it's my turn to do the night shift the next day, I want to kill this dog. But you can't kill him because he's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. And he just follows me around because he knows I'm the one that's feeding him. Well, and he loves to eat.
You could direct him toward the same fate as the goldfish.
I would never do that to my baby.
You're sure? Okay, I just want to make sure.
No.
Because you could. It would be awful. You might even get arrested for animal cruelty, but
so I just posted a picture of Winston on X, Lil B, KFAN. You can look at his just lovable face, but I want you to look at him and think, that thing is up at 11 and 1 and 3 and 5. And there's Lil B just trying to make it through the night.
I wish you the best because the last thing I want is a dog or a cat. The last thing. I do not want a pet.
I would have taken one if it would have been 2 years old.
Well, there you go.
Potty trained.
Yeah. Should have went that direction.
Yeah.
You go get a dog that's...
We're in it now. We're getting through it, and everybody says it's going to get easier, and golden retrievers are the best breed of dog. It's just all on and on and on. But it takes a long time. Do you know that they only add an hour to help? So, like, say, right now he can hold his pee for like 2 hours. An hour gets added every month he gets older. Not every week. Every month.
Well, it's going to be a while.
So I figure I'll be sleeping by the time I'm 50.
Good luck to you. We'll get
My
an
God.
update.
Dogs are the best, though.
We'll be
Okay.
getting.
They are.
Here's the question: if the dog jumped into a raging river,
Yeah.
would you go in to save the dog?
Yeah, I would. Because he's my Winston.
Think about that for a while. As you jump into the river,
Mongrel.
and then all of a sudden it sweeps you down. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could die if you jump in the raging
current.
river.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you die.
Yeah.
And you and the dog are
Yeah.
dead. And then baby V
Yeah.
and
Big O.
Big O and your husband don't have you there anymore. Don't jump in to save the dog. You just say, bon voyage, good luck to you in doggy heaven. We'll get another one. You can't do that. Please. We'll pause, come back. More to get to with Lil B here on the Common Man program on The Fan.
KFAN.
Yada. Okay. Couple 13, 14 past Common Man program. So, have the Vikings, their the way they've been playing as well as they're playing headed to the playoffs, does that change NTR at all?
Yeah.
You
Mommy's feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, little NTR this, little NTR that.
Got to sleep last night, made a little NTR today.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about
You
it.
feel pretty good about that. Yeah, how can you not? Well, you know, the thing is that's where people, like, they're, you know, I'm a Lions fan. You know,
Yeah.
I've admitted that, but I'm also a Vikings fan. People
Yeah.
can't believe you can be both, and you can.
You definitely
because,
can
yeah,
be.
You can be both. Mm-hmm. And they think like, well, if the Lions lose on Sunday or get knocked out of the postseason, you know, you're going to be mad and angry. No, I'm all good with it because the better the Vikings do, the better the old pocketbooks do here.
Yes,
so,
sir.
yeah, so we would love every team to go deep
Yeah.
postseason runs because that more listeners, people are more apt to listen to the station more often for longer periods of time. Advertisers want to be part of the excitement. And so it just kind of builds us good for everybody.
Well, do you feel like it's easier for you to prep for the show with all the prep that you do when the teams go farther? There's more to talk about. Well,
Double rim shot. Prep? What's that? We just kind of wing it.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's become abundantly clear.
Yeah, so it's all good from there. So do your kids like my kids were? I think like all kids are. It's time to open presents. They tear one open, look at it for like 6 seconds, and then move to the next one. And they're just tearing one at it.
Yeah.
They don't like. And I get their kids, so I understand it, but it's not like, you know, where like as an adult, you kind of look at it a little bit and kind of check it. Like if you got the initials game, and you start playing right away. You wouldn't even open the other gifts if you got the initials game, right? But kids just tear through one and jump to the other, tear through one, jump to another. And then they're kind of disappointed. Isn't there any more?
Well, and this is where I'm at because now they're a little bit older and they're not understanding. Like if you've got 10 presents under the tree, but baby V has 15, it's not because we love baby V more. It's we got everybody the same value of items. Like we got Big O a nice present for his basketball hoop. So
what is it?
it's the Dr. Dish.
No.
Yeah.
Dr. Dish. Oh my gosh.
So
If Big O would have been a hockey player, you could have got him the tarp shooter.
I know.
And then, of course, because Big O likes to tear pages out of books, you could have bought it. You could have given him Being the Common Man, the best of the lousiest, the best. It's a wonderful book. A lot of people like it.
Oh, yeah.
You could have tore pages out of that, 250 plus.
But like you want to spend the same amount on your kids. You love them both the same, but they don't get that, and you can't, like, they're too young to understand it. So all they're doing is, how come she's got more presents under the tree than me? It's just like I can't win.
Gee, great toss-up discussion. Common talking about drowning puppies. I never talked about drowning puppies.
That's not what we were. That was an accident.
You talked about puppies drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. No, it doesn't take that long. He'll be able to last all night in a couple of weeks. All my Goldens have been out of the crate by 12 weeks at night. In a couple weeks, he'll be able to go all night. Just hang in there.
Okay.
Here's another. Lil B, you should try and have 4 dogs.
No.
My wife and I have 4 huskies.
Oh, my God. Huskies are really beautiful dogs.
I potty trained my dog in under 3 weeks. No idea why Tenna is saying 6 months. Cut off water a few hours before you put the dog to bed.
Yeah, I do that.
Shut it down.
So I do take his water away at 6. But then I feel bad if, so then I kind of take him for a longer walk before he goes to bed to try to, tire his little butt out. And then I feel bad when he comes in and he just, it's like, okay, well, now am I depriving him of water?
Right.
And then the mom guilt sets in.
Lil B, best thing about having a dog is they're always happy to see you, even if you had a bad day. Nothing like a dog excited.
That is the best.
It is. And look,
Every day you get home, they're excited.
here's the deal. I love my husband. He's great at gifts. He loves surprising with gifts. I think we were all just very surprised, like extra surprised at this one.
Yeah, because you just didn't see it coming.
I know it's going to be great. Like, we just have to get through the hard part. It's like having a baby. Me and Meat Sauce are literally doing the same thing right now. Except his gets to wear a diaper. And he doesn't have to chase Louie around wondering if he's going to pee. So he does have it a little bit easier than me. And everybody, like, the dog is great. He loves me when they come lay on you. It is. It's the best. And I'm going to love this thing.
Get off me, man. Quit shedding hair on me and quit The worst is they're slobbering over everything.
Oh, he's not slobbering.
They will be.
Okay.
Roma doesn't slobber.
Slobber just pouring out of their mouth.
Okay.
It's all over your carpet.
Don't
it's
ruin
all
this
over
for me.
your throw pillows. It's on your couch.
No, he's a lovable misfit. He's a great dog. Like Baby V, I'm just going to keep feeding him to keep him quiet and happy. And it's going to be fine. It's just hard right now.
So how big is a litter generally for dogs?
So
About 6?
So it was him. He was a boy. There were 2 boys, him and his brother. And then there were 5 girls that were born.
So that's a 7?
Mm-hmm.
So, and dog's name is?
Winston.
Winston, that's right. So Winston's minding his own business. He's with his brothers and sisters and mom. He's having a wonderful time. All of a sudden, some big human he's never seen before.
Okay.
Your husband comes in, tears the dog away as, baby's feeding. Winston's with mom. And all of a sudden, torn away, thrown in the back seat of a car and taken to a strange house and said, "Welcome home." Think about how terrifying that is for that poor dog. It was for no explanation.
I know.
I'm calling for the abolishment of dogs and cats as pets.
Well, that's a pretty big one.
I know it is.
We all drove together. We drove the 2 hours to go pick him up. Cuddled him. The lady was great. Had little gift bags for us with a stuffed animal, his food, all his vet stuff. Had just given him a bath. He smelled great. So
did he go in the car?
He did not. Ooh. We drove for about 45 minutes. Stopped. Took him out. He peed. Got back in the car. He made it all the way home. Got out. He peed. If I can get him outside, he's fine. It's just that he's got the bladder the size of a pea right now.
Well, it's the worst time of the year to start it, too.
You are correct.
It's not July.
Could it be colder? My God. But yeah, he's getting it. He's met a couple friends on the block. It's going to be fine. A couple dogs charged at him last night, though, the mean ones. So I had to step in. It
sounds to me like these first few weeks, or maybe even the first couple months, are going to be rather rough for you.
Okay.
But you'll get over it. You'll eventually.
Who sent you that?
I don't know. Somebody from the
She's kind of dealing with the dog days right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But Tenna, do you have tips for the sleeping at night?
It'll get better.
Okay. That's not helpful.
We gave Roma a little bell right outside the door, so we taught her to hit the bell every time she wanted to go outside and go potty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. But so like you and I were just talking about, they don't want to pee in their crate.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's where they sleep. So last night I put them to bed at 9:30. This morning I look, it's 4:32, and I feel refreshed. And I was like, what's happening?
Well, think about this.
He peed in his crate.
Tonight I'll be hitting the hay about 9:35.
Lucky.
And I'll roll over at 4:32, and I don't have to get up and walk any dog.
You
I'm
don't
just
have to
gonna
do anything.
roll back over and sleep some more.
And you're going to walk into your house, and nobody's going to care that you're there.
Wow.
My wife
Whereas
loves
that
it
dog would have loved you.
My wife loves most of the time. She loves when I come home, and so do my boys. And I don't need that. I don't need that affirmation. But that's okay. And I'm not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Everybody's
To each
different.
his own.
To each his own.
That dog will give you unconditional love.
He
Good
will.
for him.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. It's just going to be tough right now. So buckle up.
And then let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When 13, 14 years from now he dies.
Okay.
How devastating is that going to be?
It's going to be devastating,
Yeah.
but can we not talk about it right
Well,
now?
you wouldn't have to talk about it if you didn't have a dog in the first place. And then what if you decide to keep him for a while? Even after he's dead. Take him for a walk.
Oh, my God.
It's one of my stand-up comedy bits I got from my brother. It appalls the audience.
Yeah, that's what you're going
Well, taking him for a walk.
for. Okay, stop.
There's a visual there.
That's awful.
It's really good.
That's awful.
It's so good. Well, I don't have to tell the audience. I'm just making this up. My dog didn't really die as a kid, and I didn't take him for a walk and drag him across the pavement. I didn't do that. It's just, people get so touchy.
Yeah,
It's a cancel culture. They want me thrown off the stage
They
because
do.
of my comedy.
they do.
Let's take a break, come back, we'll play a program password. It's Schaefer and Vassalero joining us. Tenneby's got Wild today now.
Yeah, this Wild Today brought to you by Jim Beam, the official bourbon of the Minnesota Wild. The Wild rallied last night in the nation's capital.
Marco Rossi leading the Wild ahead. They have numbers if they want it. Rossi pushing the pace. Off to Hartman for a shot. Rossi scores! Marco Rossi tipped the Hartman shot, followed up his own rebound, and what do you know? The kid's done it again. He's tied this game at 3.
Yeah, Marco Rossi scored the game-tying goal in the third as the Wild came back for a 4-3 shootout win over the Capitals. Rossi's 3 tying goals in the final 10 minutes of regulation are the most in the National Hockey League. Ryan Hartman tallied a goal and an assist. The assist was his first point in 19 games. His goal was his first since November 19th, ending a 20-game drought. Matt Boldy scored the lone goal in the shootout, and Marc-Andre Fleury shut the door on all 3 Washington shooters, including Alex Ovechkin, to win the game. Wild have won 4 of 5. They improved to 24, 11, and 4 on the season. They also got some positive news, I guess, yesterday. Jared Spurgeon out for 2 to 3 weeks after getting slew-footed on Tuesday. That was Wild Today, brought to you by Jim Beam, a crowd pleaser since 1795.
Man.
Join the Power Trip's Zach Halverson for a World Juniors watch party. Drop into Tom Reed's Hockey City Pub tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. to catch the semifinals with Halby. We'll have free appetizers during the first period, drink specials, and tons of prizes, including tickets for next year's World Juniors and a signed Lou Nanny jersey. Get the full details at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
We'll have the Kevin O'Connell news conference for you during the 2 o'clock hour. Tenby, speaking of hockey, you just mentioned Zachy and Zachy and hockey. Do you know that Ottawa will have 8 consecutive road games because they're having some type of World
Juniors are being held there, yeah.
Ottawa. So you'd think, well, it's going to be bad for them. They're 4-3 so far. Playing game after game on the road, traveling from town to town, up and down the dial. So again, just further proof that traveling, jet lag, circadian rhythm, elevation change, none of that.
Tell Frankie's got to move over a seat.
None of that matters in any way.
Frank and Chris, you two got to change seats if you could. Thank you.
Why do they have to change seats?
It's the way I had it set up on my sheet.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't throw me off.
He's got a system.
Yeah.
System. So you're one of those 25 scripted play coaches. Once you get off the script, you're done.
If you score touchdowns every time, why would you change
That's true,
it?
too.
Well, there's that.
Do I get to keep this quarter somebody left here?
It's all yours.
That's what it's there for.
Right on. I'm glad we switched seats.
Because
That's your fees for today.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Well, thanks, guys. See you
after
later.
you complain about losing, you can use a quarter and call somebody who cares.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Great
Travis
song,
Tritt.
though.
I shouldn't talk trash like that. I've been just abysmal at this game. Tell me, what am I, like 2-12 in the last 14? I might not even be that good. I think I've won once in the past 13, 14 times.
But New York Giants like, yeah.
I'm very
Wow.
New York Giants like. I just lost it, man. You know, like a prize fighter gets punch drunk after a while, and he just the reflexes just aren't there anymore.
Why don't you change?
I'm password punch drunk.
How about 25 could be your year? This is the new birth. It's a new thing.
We have a new saying here at iHeartMedia: just trying to survive 2025.
Preach.
Yeah, just
We had that in 90, 95, and 05.
Yeah.
You look really tired.
You know what, Frank? I don't need it.
Who says that?
This guy's unbelievable.
You do look exhausted. You've been up. What reason?
No, I slept last night.
Oh, you did.
For the first time in like a week. It was great.
Oh,
I think
Thanks,
you look
Frank.
beautiful.
You look lovely.
You look
great. Listen,
I thought Frank was going to set up a punchline there.
No, just straight shot. Boom.
Yeah, you look tired. You've been
trying to
running through my
intimidate
mind all
me.
day long.
No, it was that he heard the dog bit.
Well, I know. That's why
Oh, I see.
initially thought that was the setup there.
I thought maybe you
Just
missed
flirting.
that it went over your
No,
head.
I got it.
You know, a lot of times when I throw a line out there, some of my classic comedy, you kind of miss it. It's good stuff.
Maybe it's not classic comedy.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that was the bit. That's
we
why,
should play
that's
the
why I
game.
just did the clearing of the throat.
I haven't played this game in like a month.
It's been a long time.
So we're going to have to help each other here.
I haven't played in a month.
Okay, well,
either.
I'm going to need you to step up.
What are the teams?
Well, you guys are...
It's Channel 4. It's TV
Yeah,
versus radio today.
TV versus radio.
The number 4 versus
Ace and
KFAN?
Gary versus the radio.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get
go.
started.
Yes.
Come on, give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Hey, welcome to Program Password. As always, you can watch Program Password at KFAN.com/watch. In case you don't see enough of Chris Schaefer and Frank Vassalero on television, you can watch them right now at KFAN.com/watch. And we are going radio versus TV today. On the radio side, it's Common Man and Lil B versus Chris and Frank. Common, as you mentioned, it has not been going well for you lately. You're now down to 75 and 79. Wow. The last one before the break, you kind of had a late meltdown.
Oh, it was a meltdown. Trust me.
Lil B, you haven't played since
I know.
November 22nd.
December's tough.
Rest or rust?
Well,
Certainly
yes.
not rest. You've been up every night with the new dog.
I've had it with all of you. Okay?
You are 83 and 64 all time. Back when you used to play, you did come in on a 2-game winning streak.
Okay.
And you and Common together, 21 and 16 all time together
Hey, we're okay.
as a team.
We make beautiful music together.
Yes.
We play great password.
I wish you were better rested. Maybe you wouldn't be so short with everybody.
Who let this guy in here?
Chris, you are 1 and 2 all time at Program
man.
Password. And your teammate, surprisingly poor record, given how competitive he is, how good he is at games. For some reason, Frank Vassalero, 1 and 5 all time at Program
Is
Password.
that right?
It's a good thing you're good looking, dude. I don't know what else you got to go on here.
Yeah, I don't know. I come in here. I think it's the pressure. I don't like playing Little B. She's really good.
She's feisty.
Yeah, and today she's especially feisty.
See,
Well, she hasn't been sleeping.
I'm here for the entertainment.
and that's what I wanted to ask you. I have a comedy show coming up at the New Hope Cinema Grill on the 17th of this month.
Are tickets still available?
No, I want you to perform. See,
He's got some comedy.
Meat Sauce is out.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be...
Boy, who could follow that guy?
It's going to be Larry Mondello guy, myself, and Colleen Justice. So it's not going to be just testosterone jokes. We're actually going to have...
Some nuanced comedy?
Yes, we're going to have a woman's view of comedy. But then, how about you come and do 5-10 minutes? You'll be the feature act for us.
I don't want to be the feature act for my first act.
Well, do you want to just open then, or do you want a headline?
Wow.
He'll pay you.
Like the quarter he gave Chris Schaefer?
It's more than a quarter.
I headlined last time. Here's my
I don't know. Let me ask you a question. How blue can the material be?
As much as you want.
Okay.
It's a comedy club.
And let me ask you
PG-17.
another question. People see the respectful, dressed well, nice anchor man, and all of a sudden up there he's delivering all his blue stuff. You think it freaks people out?
Well,
Or
it probably does. You can go just semi-blue.
Okay.
You don't have to go real blue.
could I just sit up there and tell the untold Rosen stories?
We would
Genius.
sell the place out.
Yes.
We have to add a show.
Do that
Is what we have to
now.
do.
Could I talk about how Chris Schaefer, I took him up to a musical game on my lake and his nickname became Rayman? That's a good story.
Yeah, that's a
Here's
good
what I'll
one.
tell you. That we would have to do 2 shows. Why don't you come on? It's 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from today.
Let me give him some thought.
Why don't you
Let me
give us some
check my
thought? I'd love to have you.
calendar.
Rosen did comedy with us a couple of times.
Okay.
Matt Burke has done. We've had a lot of people make their stand-up comedy debut on the Flop, Sweat, and Tears tour. So we'd love to have you.
I appreciate the
Chris,
invite.
invitation's
That's
open
very
to you as
kind
well.
of you.
I would be the flop.
Very kind of you.
Would you like to?
I would rather just get a copy of your book. I've got a table at home that's
Wow,
a little off kilter. See?
There we go. See, look at this.
You know what would be gold, Chris?
What?
The stories about Amelia.
Oh.
I've got good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to do an entire weekend, Friday and Saturday shows. That's how
It
many
could be.
tickets
And
we'll
if you
sell.
think she's angry now, oh boy.
Hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Love it.
Husband tip, don't do the part about Amelia. Just keep that to yourself.
Well,
It's for the good.
Give you
It's
some
just
advice.
a show.
It's just a show.
kids.
You just after you tell the joke, you just say, I'm just joking. I'm making this stuff up. That's what you tell people.
What was your resolution? To be more sensitive?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's not possible.
Come on, Tana.
Frank, if you could just move slightly closer to Chris for the sake of KFAN.com/watch. There we go. So there you go. Perfect. Are we ready to play?
Let's do it.
let's play.
Sources say we have technical difficulties with the iPad today, so we're going to have to go old school with the headphones.
Should I just turn this thing over? The iPad?
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by technical difficulties, the person in charge of it didn't care today. We ready to go?
Are you serious?
Sounds like a shot.
I had it in my notes today. I'm like, God, I haven't told Zach and Nick how great of a job they've been doing in a long time. I was going to come on the air, and then they didn't have the iPads.
Anyway,
Well, there's that.
So what you have to do, guys, is you
Yes.
just pod down the headphones.
Okay.
And there's no cheating.
Yeah, don't leave them up
Okay.
a little bit so you can hear the word.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been done.
The
Has it
Rosen-
been done
it's the
before?
Rosen rule.
I know. I've heard his headphones on.
Well, there's
That's
that.
why we went the iPad route.
Yeah.
The Rosen rule.
All right, so let's go.
Ladies first.
Okay, Frank.
Yes, but that means Lil B's going to have hers up. So Common and Chris, I need you two to turn down your headsets, please. The password is seal. Did that work?
Wonderfully. I can
Okay.
hear your clue crystal clear.
Okay.
I didn't hear jack squat.
It's good to hear.
I heard it crystal clear. We're perfect. Just leave it up just a little bit. Yeah, works great.
We always let ladies go first here.
What
So
about visitors? Guests?
no, we let ladies go
No,
first. We're
ladies go
gentlemen on
first.
their show.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's sensitive, remember.
Yeah.
What? There's another word for it.
Some guys run around their house. Some guys run their house. Some guys run around their house. I run around my house.
What a sissy.
Happy wife, happy life.
Smart man.
Happy Lil B, happy program.
Correct.
Lil B, you have the option here. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, Lil B and Common.
You know who your partner is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to win. It's
for
gonna be fine.
10.
Walrus.
Tusk.
Frank and Chris for 9.
Crofts.
Seal.
Wow.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
My man.
Well, the walrus is not a seal.
Yeah, I know. But
Cuckoo
it's-
could shoot.
So I thought with walrus, the word would have been tusk, and that would have been a great clue.
I would have said elephant.
I
Good,
would have
good
said,
Fleetwood
ooh,
Mac album.
Croft was a good rating. Great clue.
Thanks. Boy, there's a lot division already after one.
No, we just got to talk it out. Then we'll be okay.
Is that fair, Tana? Can they talk it out?
Afterwards, sure.
Yeah. It's a game, you guys.
Tango in the Night
not a
was their best
therapy
album.
session.
Better than rumors.
Good call. Good call.
Frank, you have a lot of opinions today.
You look tired.
Exhausted even.
TV guys lead radio guys 9-0. Lil B and Frank, I need you to turn your headsets down. The password is shovel. Does it feel weird to hear it again, Common?
No, not really. Just
All right, well, Common, you're down 9 points. You've got the option here. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Or no? Yes, that's right. All right, Common and Lil B for 10.
Spade.
Neutered.
Bob Barker. Sorry.
Chris and Frank for 9.
Snow blow.
Shovel.
How are you guys a combined 2 and 7?
We don't have longevity.
They haven't played me.
Still our first 15 plays. Wait till we get to 16. We'll unravel.
It's 18-0. Vassalero and Schaefer with the lead. I need Common and Chris Schaefer to turn down your headsets, please. The password is chart. All right, Lil B, you're down 18.
That would have been the perfect time to leave your headset up. Down 18-0. Perfect time.
Apparently, it's more rust than rest for you. You're down 18. You got the option. You want to go first or second?
I'll try first.
Sound very
laughing
confident. Lil B and Common for 10.
Graph.
Chart. Oh. I was going to say para.
Para. Steffi Graph.
If we were way ahead, I would have said para.
Okay.
Like we were up like 40
For the joke?
for the joke.
That's a good comedy, right?
Or
there.
down that much.
Or down that much.
Which we're getting close.
Yeah. Wow.
8.
You want to do some comedy? I mean, will I be the opener, not the feature?
I just don't want to follow Frank. It's 18-10. Chris and Frank have the 8-point lead. Lil B and Frank, turn your headsets down, please. The password is monster. All right, Lil B, you're down 8. All of a sudden, you got a chance to take the lead, and you have the option. You want to go first or second?
Aren't I giving a clue?
Yeah,
I'm giving a clue.
I turned my headset down.
Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, you did it wrong.
I'm sorry.
Because you switched their chairs.
Yeah. This is where I'm all thrown
I'm
off.
gonna
I had
go
the
first.
iPad all set up.
I'm going to go first.
Common, you got the option. All right, Common's going first. Common and Lil B for 10.
Cookie.
Monster. Good one.
That was good.
That was good.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Great impression. Common and Lil B have the lead for the first time in this game.
A lot of people say I do great impressions.
Oscar the Grouch does the Cookie Monster. That's a good job.
Thanks. Very good.
20-18, Common and Lil B have the lead. Common and Chris, turn down your headsets, please. The password is chain. All right, Frank, it's on you. You've got the option for the first time in this game. You're down 2 points. What do you want to do here, first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, to regain the lead, Frank and Chris for 10.
Lynx.
Bobcat?
Lil B and Common for 9.
Fence.
Picket. Why did I say picket?
I don't know.
Picket.
Chain?
Chain fence.
Kirkle!
Oh, that was a good clue.
Yeah, that would have worked.
I was also working in your world in like Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah,
but
that's
there was
good.
too many words to
Yeah.
get there.
All right, TV guys have regained the lead. They're up 26-20 over Common and Lil B. Lil B and Frank, I need you two to turn down your headsets, please. The password is Doc. All right, Common, you've got the option. You're down 6. First or second?
I'll go first.
All right, Common and Lil B for 10.
Wharf.
Doc.
Wow.
Dang.
I thought you were going to say pier, because a wharf is more like a pier, and I thought we were doing great word.
Great answer.
Great
Good
answer.
game.
Great answer.
Wow.
I wanted to say, what's up? But then that's 2 words.
Jam it
So I
together.
just can't jam it together.
Common and Lil B, you've only hit 10-pointers so far. You've got 30. You've hit 3 10s. Schaefer and Vassalero, you're at 26. Common and Chris Schaefer, turn down your headsets, please. The password is ranch. All right, Frank, down 4 points. It's 30-26. The option is yours. Do you want to go first or second?
Pass.
All right, Lil B and Common for 10.
Yellowstone.
Park.
Frank
I knew it
and
wasn't, but I didn't know what
Chris
to say. I was up against it.
for 9.
Sorry.
Dressing.
Ranch.
What's Yellowstone Ranch?
You never watched Yellowstone?
I was going to say Yellowstone, but I thought
I
it
don't
was
watch
too
TV.
broad.
It is broad.
So
I know. I shouldn't have
that's why I did-
said that.
If you
that's
would
why I went
have said Gilligan's, I would have said Island. That's the last time I watched a current TV show. It's been that long.
Well, there could be a Rockford file. Thanks for you coming up.
Sorry, Lil B. I wish I would have.
It's turned into a little bit of a tennis match here. Back and forth. Schaefer and Vassalero now have the lead 35-30. Lil B and Frank, turn down your headsets, please. The password is mine. All right, Common, you're down 5. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, Common and Lil B for 10.
Yours?
Ours?
Schaefer and Vassalero for 9.
Taconite.
Mine.
I thought the inflection. Yours and mine. Sorry about that.
Taconite?
Taconite mine, yeah.
Hell is that?
It's a very important mineral.
Especially up
Mine
in Hibbing.
on the North Shore.
Up in Hibbing, yeah.
Some breaking news yesterday today with Joe Biden not allowing Nippon and U.S. Steel to merge. You need to pay more attention to current events.
I was busy tracking Cities 97.1.
And they don't have that in people.com.
No, they don't.
We're too busy watching the Fox 9 newscast. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tenna.
So much for
Wow.
the sensitive
Nice.
man.
So you're one of the 8 people.
This is a tennis match.
Hey-oh!
Wow.
Somebody said I would drive from Duluth to watch Frank do stand-up. He would drive from Duluth.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of
That's
pressure.
up by the Taconite Mines.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
From
Somewhere
Duluth
else,
to Superior, maybe.
Well,
Right?
just-
Legend
We'll do some
lives
regional
on from the
humor.
Chippewa on down. We'll take a break and come back with more program password here on the field.